Alright, here's what we're doing. I have like 10 items from Amazon. Probably not 10, maybe like 8 or 7, maybe 6. I don't know. I have a bunch of random stuff from Amazon. We're going to test it out, and we're going to see if they work. This is not one of the items. I'm just kind of in the mood to smash something. So if one of these items doesn't perform as advertised, it's going to get smashed. The first thing that we're going to be testing is this credit card knife. I've heard of credit card knives for like quite a while. I just never bought one, and I've never actually like used one or tested one out. But they seem to be pretty handy. Oh, I need to get a card to compare that to. So I have this card. It's a Ridge Wallet card. This video is not sponsored by Ridge Wallet, but I do have the card. So you can see, I mean, that's perfect. Just a little bit thicker than a credit card. That's a really good job. And I have an old wallet here. Obviously we know that like this fits in the credit card slots. Oh. So it fits. It's just a little bit tight. Let's try up here. Oh, that's nice. That fits perfect. So maybe the credit card slots on this wallet are just a little weird. So it's the size of a credit card, fits in a credit card slot. So far, so good. The way you open this, it has this little dial right here. Turn this dial, you pull the blade up, and this folds here, and this end will fold down over top of it, and it kind of snaps together. And then now you have a knife. It's pretty flimsy, although it's a folded up piece of plastic shaped like a credit card. So you can't ask for a whole lot. Let's see how sharp it is first. That feels pretty decent. I don't know if that can, it's not quite shaving sharp, although it's close. I have a piece of paper. Okay. So pretty sharp, not the greatest edge in the world. Come on. Okay, so it doesn't have the greatest edge in the world. It's obviously not the greatest knife. I have this box here. It has tape on this end. Let's just go to an imaginary land and let's pretend like this is a package that you got in the mail. So if you just wanted to cut the tape, perfect. Yeah. Works just fine. I mean, I don't have any complaints with it. It's a little bit weird because it's kind of flimsy, so you kind of want to hold it up more on the blade to kind of give it some sturdiness. But I mean, hey, you can't complain too much about that. This is really cool. This does work, especially if you need a knife and this is all you have. This is absolutely better than nothing. I give that an A+. That works. All right, our next product is called Speed Out. It is a speedy screw extractor that says, damaged screw extractor removes any screw or bolt, Phillips flat, hex, painted, and more. Durable, hardened steel construction, quick and easy, works with any drill. It also says pro grade, whatever that means. Drill out, flip it, extract. In the commercial, it shows them doing everything with the drill. Oh, that's nice. Just comes in a little plastic case. I have two different screws here. I have a Torx head and a Phillips head. I wish I had a flat head, but I don't. So we're just gonna screw both of these down. I should mention, this one is a Power Pro premium wood screw. And then this one is a drywall screw. So the first step to making this work right is probably obviously going to be picking the right size. I have a very, very sneaking suspicion that the drill bit on the end of these things is probably going to be extremely dull. Let's go for the star bit first. Maybe it's working a little bit. Okay, that doesn't look bad. All right, let's see if we can just flip it and then get it out. Just like the commercial says. Not even close. What? So that's clearly not working. And now I would say it's more rounded than it was to begin with. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's drill it out again. I don't think this is gonna work. No, not at all. This side of the bit, the extractor side, just doesn't grip anything. It just rips the metal out. So let's go up one size. No, not a chance. Really? This is horrible. Let's just try the original bit. Now that it's been rounded out and screwed up and everything else. Ooh, that's hot. Yeah, the screw extractor works so much better than the bit. I think the small one will work on here, on the Phillips head. Maybe the Phillips head will have more to grab a hold of or something. Didn't do a whole lot. Let's flip it. Literally nothing. Literally the extractor side is a better drill than the drill side. This is not how you're supposed to use this, but this could work. No, that did not work. These might actually work if if you could actually drill deep enough into the screw, but these drill bits suck. Get the original bit. Yeah, once again, they work so much better than the original. These speed out bits are garbage. So the situation that I had here was probably the best possible situation for these things to work, because for one, the screws weren't even stripped out to begin with, so they had plenty of material to grab onto, and they couldn't even do that. So I have no doubt that these things would not work at all if you had an actual stripped out screw. So these get to be the first item that I smack. Garbage. Next up, we have a semi-clear bag. This is supposed to be, where's that? I forget what it's called. I don't think it has a name. Anyway, it is supposed to be an inflatable, like, chair slash, like, couch looking thing. Oh, come on. It has a little stake, I guess, to tie it down. Maybe these were the instructions. Since you guys always yell at me for not reading the instructions. It showed people using a leaf blower to fill up. I think I got this. Okay. I gotta get rid of this tape. I don't have enough room. Now that you can actually see it. It has these two, like, plastic pieces, the opening that you lay in, and then it has two separate chambers, one here and one here that you inflate, and then you have like a couch. supposed to do. And then once we, come on, we clip it here, then we have basically like a big burrito kind of thing. I don't know about this. This kind of looks like an inflatable canoe or something. Oh, you kind of fall into the middle a little bit. Oh, this is nice. Oh, back here it's even like a pillow. So you can lay down. Oh, I can almost sleep here. Oh, and then if you look over here, you have a little pouch. You could have like your phone, or like drinks. I bet this thing could probably float. Or if they've made like a pool floaty or something to like float the river with or something with this. Let's see how hard it is to get it back into the bag, because we all know normally stuff that comes in a bag like this, like a tent or a sleeping bag or anything like that, it's basically impossible to get it back into the bag. So. This is the way it came, right? Just like this. I feel like something has gone horribly wrong. Did we get it? Alright, so it's pretty much like everything else that's like this. Once you take it out of the bag, you're never going to get it back into the bag more than likely. But that's not all bad, because it has this little clip right here. You fold it up and you have a little handle, and you can just like throw it into the back of a car or something. I like that. A+. It's comfortable, easy to set up, it's easy to take down, and it's extremely comfortable, and it's comfortable. So, I like it. Next up, we have the Arctic Air Ultra. This is supposed to be, well, it says a personal space cooler. It's supposed to be like a, kind of like a, I guess a personal air conditioner or something. It's really, I mean, really what it is a miniature evaporative cooler. It's kind of advertised as more of like a personal air conditioner. It says 2 times cooling power. Over here it gives a demonstration, says that hot, dry air comes in and then cool. Credit card knife to the rescue again. Let's see here. Do not return to store. I'm not going to return it to the store. Garbage. Power plug. Alright. Don't need that. This fan honestly just looks like a computer case fan. Alright, so you're supposed to fill this thing up with water. Oh, okay. Alright, so here's what's going to happen, basically. You're going to fill it up with water here in the top, and then that water, I don't know if it pumps the water or if the water just uses gravity, but it drips down into this filter and soaks up into these pads, and then as the air moves over the pads, then it's supposed to be cool and moist. If you've ever worked in like a mechanic shop or anything, most of the time they'll have a very, very large versions, like probably like 4 foot by 5 foot versions of this, and I've used those, and that's kind of why I know, that's kind of why I expect this thing to not be as good as it advertises, because the big ones aren't all that great. Actually, let's go ahead, let's read the directions, because I wonder if you're supposed to pre-soak that pad or something. Okay, it does say to pre-soak the filter, but it also says that you can apparently place the filter in the freezer to get the maximum cooling. Which is still doesn't answer my question of how the water gets from the top onto that. I want to kind of run it without this and see. Oh, I can bring you in close and show you that. This is how it keeps that pad wet. You can see this little V right here, and then right there, there's a little mister. I'll turn it on, and then you can see how it works. So you can see it just barely mists I don't know that that's going to be enough to keep this pad soaked, maybe just a little bit moist, but that is how it works. All right, so as you saw, that mister is, to me it just seems pretty weak. I don't think it's going to be spraying enough to keep this pad soaked. I don't know, I guess we'll just have to see. There is arrows for airflow, even with that thing being soaked. I'm not sure that... I mean, this just honestly just feels like a fan. Sorry, the little flaps here were kind of closed. Is there like different settings or something? Oh, there's a setting to turn the light on and off. So the ambient temperature is roughly 80 degrees or so. This thing is showing 74. You probably can't even see that, but it's showing 74. I mean, that's just fan. That's nothing crazy. If you hold your hand real close, you can kind of feel the water. Okay, maybe it takes a little. Maybe it takes a little bit to get going, which you wouldn't think because I just pre-soaked the filter. I kind of feel like it's getting a little bit moist, a little bit more moist now. Maybe it's a little bit cooler. Okay, we're down to 73 degrees. Ooh, big difference. This thing, I believe, is trash. It's just a fan. It doesn't put out enough moisture to even like be an effective evaporative cooler. Like, what's the point? All you're buying here is a very, very small fan. And also, I want to mention that this is $40, or a fan like this on a pedestal is also $40. And this fan will put out like probably 20 times more air than this, and you will get cooler with this fan than you would with this dinky little fan and this like crappy little like misting device. So this is absolutely not worth $40. If you're gonna spend $40 on a fan, to get something like this. So now we all know what has to happen next. I know this is gonna be kind of rough, but you are a false advertisement and you're worthless, so this has to happen. And I'm gonna leave it full of water too. Why did that not go off the table? All right, right where it belongs. All right, next up we have who makes a Dash rapid egg cooker. One touch cooking, 6 eggs capacity, 360 watts for those that care. Says healthy breakfast fast, save time and make 6 perfectly cooked eggs in less time than boiling water. Let's see. I have a strong feeling, not super strong feeling. I don't know how else this is gonna work. Get cooking, good looking, yummy recipes inside. Let's see what this thing looks like. So there's our lid. We have a cup that has a needle on the end of it. Oh, I see what's going on here. This is like a bunch of different ways to cook eggs. Okay, that's a little handle, nice little tray. Your egg cooker will not rust. You may notice mineral spots on the heating plate. After a few uses, this may look like rust, but it is merely the residue of natural minerals present in your water. To remove, simply clean and heat plate with a mild solution of water and vinegar. 10 parts water to 1 part vinegar from time to time. Okay, it's nice to know. Didn't really care if it rusted anyway. So what are we supposed to do here? Make sure the rapid egg cooker is unplugged before starting. Pierce the large end of each egg with attached pin at bottom of measuring cup. Cold water into heating plate. Attach boiling tray handle to boiling. Attach boiling tray handle to the boiling tray. And place the boiling tray on the heating plate. Place an egg in each designated spot in the boiling tray. Make sure that the holes in the larger end of eggs are pointed upwards. It doesn't say how long you're supposed to do it though. It just says to poke a hole in the egg. All right, we got water. I think I kind of understand what I'm supposed to be doing. I'll probably mess it up somehow, just like I do everything else. It says poke a hole in the large end of the egg. Kind of weird. So, and then this little cup has like little measurement spots on it that say hard, medium, and soft. So I guess if you want it hard boiled, you fill it up to the top. Now that doesn't really make sense though. Okay, so one of these almost fills up the tray. So does one egg take the same amount of water as 6 eggs? That says that it's supposed that the number of eggs takes a different amount of water. So we got the water, we got the egg. I guess these two are just like add-ons. All right, that's that. I guess we're ready to go. You just push the button and it's supposed to do its thing. All right, so I guess apparently faster than it takes to boil water, we'll have a hard-boiled egg. Well, you can see it starting to fog up, and I can see little bubbles from where it's starting to boil the water. See all the steam. Oh, haha, that's hot. It burned me a little bit. I didn't expect it to be that hot. It's 210 degrees. Ouch. I'll stick your hand in front of that thing. This is taking forever. I feel like this is not faster than boiling water and cooking eggs. Or maybe I'm just impatient. What kind of jingle is this? Okay, we get it. We got it. The egg is 200 degrees. Ooh, that's pretty hot. And I mean, now we gotta let it cool down. This sucks. This takes a long time. Let's just do this. Let's not let it cool down. And let's take this little pocket knife, or credit card knife. It's hot. Hot. Actually, let's let it cool down. It's way too hot. All right, it's been about 20 minutes, and this egg is still hot, but it's finally not like boiling hot. I just want to see the quality and just see if it's like a normal hard-boiled egg. So far the shell seems to be peeling off like a regular hard-boiled egg. Oh wow. It is. It's just like a regular hard-boiled egg. Get the yolk out of there. Get all the little pieces of shell off there. That's good. This thing's not half bad. I think it kind of takes a little while. Maybe that was just me being impatient. I don't know exactly how long it actually did take. I felt like it took almost just as long as boiling water and just hard boiling eggs, but it does just as good of a job. They come out the exact same way as they would if they were hard boiled. So this thing does exactly what it's supposed to. And our final item is this. A turbo pump. It says it's supposed to be like a electric transfer pump. It also apparently has an auto stop sensor because it says that it transfers gas, water, and more. So it has this auto stop sensor. So I guess apparently if you're like pumping gas from a can into a mower, when it gets full, it's supposed to stop. We'll see how that works. I hope I have batteries for this because I'm sure this thing probably doesn't come with batteries. Ooh, look at that. Oh, this actually looks pretty nice. Let's see, what kind of batteries it take. I have 3 AA's. Alright, and it just has an on and an off switch. You can see this, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a wire that goes all the way down through here, all the way to this, that I'm assuming is the auto stop sensor. Yeah, it says right there, stop line. Let's get some water. Alright, now we have water. I have 1 5-gallon bucket full of water and 1 empty one. And we're obviously going to transfer it from this one to this one. But first, my first impressions, before ever even using this thing, I kind of feel like it's going to pump pretty slow just because this little, like, I don't know what you call it, little turbine thing or whatever that's in the bottom of this. But anyway, the little turbine thing is pretty small and it's only 3 AA batteries, so I can't imagine that it would pump very quickly. That's actually not bad. It's pretty quick. And let's go ahead and test out. Let's go ahead and test out this auto stop feature. We're just gonna fill up this water bottle. See if it'll stop. Huh, look at that. That was perfect. I love when things work the way they're supposed to. Once it fills up and the auto stop stops it, you just have to turn it off and then restart. I like that. That's really cool. Especially since it says this can be used for gas. If you were like elderly or something, this would be a way better way to like pour gas into a lawnmower or whatever. I was gonna say if you had like a really big gas can or something, like if you had like a 5-gallon can and you were trying to transfer to like a 2-gallon can or something, this could be really useful. Let's go ahead and transfer this entire bucket. See how long that takes. 3, 2, 1. Oh! I should have saw that coming. Should have seen that coming. We may have found a problem. I think that it's already starting to get weak. Oh. Come on. Good. That is it. Come on. 1:52, roughly. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything else from Amazon or another as seen on TV product that you want me to test, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.